The seated banded hip abduction. So it's a great way to target your glute medius and minimus, although glute max actually does a little bit of external rotation. All we're going to do is, as the name suggests, sit ourselves down. We can actually do this at a few different angles. We could lean ourselves back, we can sit bolt upright, and we can lean forwards. You can actually use variations on all of those things, and we'll have a quick look at them. I'm going to put my feet around hip width apart, although you can do this with the feet fully together, or even with the palms of the feet fully together. But for most of the time, we're going to start about hip width apart. I'm going to let my knees come together, and then I'm going to pull them as wide as I can. You'll see it lets my feet roll off the floor. If I keep them glued down, I can only get so wide. So these need to be able to roll to allow my glutes to abduct, pull my legs apart, and externally rotate as wide as they can get. I'm then going to control this back. The key is making sure it comes from the side of the hip around here. As this squeezes out, hold, and then control that way back in. One of the ways we see people do this a bit wrong is they just use the band a little bit too much to do that. You need to resist and control the tension on this band as this goes through. And we can do this in this upright position. I can do it really leaning forwards, and I could even support myself and do it leaning back within there as well. This tends to be better when we do it in the higher rep ranges, 20 to 50, that kind of thing. It can either be used as part of a finishing movement for the glutes for a little bit of metabolic stress work, or even as an activation thing at the start in a warm-up drill. The other thing that we can do is start with differing band tension. So we've got thinner bands and thicker bands so that you can just progress and find the right level of difficulty for yourself. But start targeting those glutes in abduction and external rotation, not just extension, if you want to maximize your glute development.